Chair recognizes Mr. Castro.
This bill throughout the day has been presented, this situation that we're in has been presented as one where our hands are tied, where we are essentially handcuffed to this political and economic fate. Well, the fact is that's not true. The situation in which we find ourselves is as much to do about bad planning as a bad economy. In fact, the situation we're in was based on a choice that was made by a governor, by a majority Republican legislature, and the bill in front of us is also a choice. We made a mistake, the legislature made a mistake in 2006. We're in a bad situation, and we don't have to keep making those mistakes. Today is an opportunity to take a different path, to rectify the mistakes of the past, to go in a different direction. This amendment takes us in a different direction, and it should be something that all of us can support. Higher education, of all of the issues that we deal with, is one of the few where you have almost bipartisan support about how important it is. Think about gambling for a second. There's split opinions on that. About public education even, there's some split opinions on that. Some people prefer vouchers. On the pro-choice or the pro-life issue, there are obviously very deep opinions about that. I don't know anybody that disagrees that higher education isn't a worthwhile enterprise in our state, and that helping our students achieve it should not be of paramount importance. So a no vote on this amendment means that you are choosing the bureaucracy over the kids of the state of Texas. You are literally choosing the government bureaucracy over the future of the students and the kids of Texas. I think you have to ask yourselves what you stand for, which one you stand for. Because I'm sure that the voters in November of 2012 will be asking all of us who we stood for.
In opposition.
Mr. Speaker and members, I'm going to let you know what you're doing. I want you to be very conscious of what you're doing today. What you're doing, you're telling every one of those doctors at MD Anderson Hospital that take care of the sick, the dying, who are trying to get well out there with cancer, I'm cutting your salary. Number two, all of the Nobel laureates that we are proud of in this university, from the college universities here, we're telling them we're cutting your salary. You know why we're doing it? Because we think that the price of bread is going to be cheaper for them than anybody else. And number three, let me tell you something else. We ought to start living up to our promises as the state of Texas. We've been lying to these people, telling them we're going to promise to do something, and we don't keep our promises. I hadn't planned to get up here, but I'm telling you I'm about to pop open inside, because I am surprised with the conduct of trying to sell, say, 15 cents above breakfast and trying to be big, and when little is eating us up. Let me tell you something. We're not doing nothing up here doing a dog and pony show. Why don't we get to the real people's business? These people are going to have to pay an increase in insurance premiums. Cost of living is going to be just as high for them as anybody else that you're going to be cutting their salaries. And you can't keep your promises. You can't do things that you told them you're going to do. You want to cut the doctors, the very people here who are taking care of your sick constituents and probably your family members. You want to cut their salaries like somebody's going to do them some big favor when they go to the grocery stores or when they buy their insurance. And then you're going to tell these people, I want you to stay in Texas and teach and do all of these wonderful things and make us proud at our university, but just wait till the legislators get back, because we're going to cut your salary, baby. We don't keep our promises there. It is time for us to start acting like adults and do the things that we promised to do for the people of this state of Texas. Y'all rest of y'all can take it from here.